Hi everyone, so this week we're going to chat a little bit about coffee. So we love coffee at the Harvest Table, and I've got my husband Sam with me. I talk about him a lot and his love of coffee. So nice to have you here.
Thanks, nice to be here.
So we do two different roasts at the Harvest Table. So I'm going to ask Sam just to talk us through which would be best for you. We do two different strengths of coffee at the Harvest Table. So we have our medium roast, which is our house coffee. Our 1 kg bags are beans, so if you have a machine at home, if you want to grind your own beans, you can get your beans either in 1 kg or 250 grams, and then the 250 grams also comes in ground coffee. And then we have our special dark roast blended specially for us, and again you get your beans in your 1 kg, and then you get your beans or your ground in your 250. So do you want to tell us which would be the best options, or what flavour does each give, and help people choose which is best for them?
Absolutely. So if you're relatively new to coffee drinking or don't really like a very rich and dark coffee taste, then the medium house blend is the one to go for. So just to give you some background on the beans are sourced from Brazil and Tanzania, so it's a blend of Brazilian and Tanzanian bean. It's 100% Arabica beans, and they are roasted here locally by a company for us, specifically for the Harvest Table under our brand. If you want to start out, the rich medium roast is the one to go for. As Catherine said, the large bag is available only in the beans, so if you have a coffee machine at home, a bean to cup machine or a grinder, this is the one to go for. Obviously better value in the bigger size. So that's the one to start with. Also, in terms of the grounds, really good in a portafilter or a mocha pot. Something like that. And if you want to start out as well, start with the smaller size and then take it from there. But this is a really nice, easy drinking medium roast, nice to start out with, and has a very nice rich flavour, which is very nice. Then for the people who really enjoy their coffee and like a stronger coffee, the real connoisseurs out there, we have had especially and specifically a dark roast roasted for us. It is the same beans, so Tanzanian and Brazilian Arabica beans, 100% Arabica, also roasted by the same people locally. It's a special order, so it takes a little bit longer when we're purchasing it, as they roast it specifically for us. As we say, specifically for those who really enjoy their coffee, the connoisseurs out there, this is a really good one to go for. It's a really rich, dark flavour. It has nice flavour notes in that. And also available in large size and the small size, and grounds as well. Grounds as well on the smaller size. So those are there for you. This is a really dark roast though, so I would say only if you really enjoy a really strong dark coffee. It doesn't have a bitter taste. It's really nice and rich, which is really fantastic in a dark roast. And I really enjoy this one. So that's my go-to.
Yeah, so just in terms of coffee, I know there is some debate over whether coffee is good for you or not, and that has changed over the years. Just remember, coffee is dehydrating, so if you are going to drink coffee, make sure that you are getting enough water to supplement your body with water. But many of the health experts believe that 1 or 2 cups a day actually can be hugely beneficial to you. Just make sure you are drinking a good quality coffee, that there are no other ingredients added. It is a pure coffee, so that we're talking about pure coffee here. We're not talking about I don't even know what you call the other sort of chicken blends.
Instant coffees.
We're not talking about instant coffees. We're talking about a good quality pure coffee. It can give you a health benefit, certainly help improve your energy. Just make sure that you're not using coffee to constantly drive your adrenal glands and give you that edge. But if you are having a cup in the morning, that's awesome. So it's a great thing to incorporate into your diet. And then how do you enjoy having your coffee?
So, because I've been drinking coffee for a long time, I think with age and the way your palate changes as well, I tend to prefer it darker. So I have as little milk as possible. I do still like to have a little bit of milk, and I think it's more for the feel in my mouth when I drink it rather than the flavour of the milk. It's got a little bit of fat in that as well. So I enjoy the creaminess of the milk more than anything, but I'd like to taste the coffee as much as possible. So I have it really dark, a little bit of milk, and quite a short cup as well. Drinking quite a large one, as Catherine said, it's a diuretic, so it could set you off quite quickly if you have a big cup. So I'd rather really enjoy a nice, flavourful coffee in a smaller cup, and that's I have one in the morning and one in the afternoon maybe, and as little milk as possible. But if you like your milk, you might enjoy almond milk or other types of milk, I'd suggest that you try and taper that down as much as possible, unless you're having a specialty coffee like a cappuccino or a latte or something like that that has a lot of milk in it. You can obviously do that, and it's really enjoyable, but I like to have mine dark, so as little milk as possible.
So what are your thoughts on adding collagen into your coffee?
So I think it's a fantastic and really convenient way of adding collagen into your diet. I have on occasion, and every now and again I'll add some of our granules to the coffee. It doesn't change the flavour or taste at all, and the smell, there's really no smell to it. So it really doesn't affect the coffee at all. So it's a really nice, convenient, easy way to get it into your diet. 2 tablespoons in your coffee in the morning, or you can split it up during the day. And something else I like to or enjoy as well as our creamer, which is obviously a blend of collagen powder and MCT oil powder. I really enjoy that because it really gives the coffee a nice sort of oily texture. With the MCT, the nice fats, oily fats in that, and the MCT give it a really nice texture. So if I have a coffee with the creamer, I'd actually have even less or no milk at all, and it gives it a really nice texture in your mouth when you're drinking the coffee.
Yeah, so adding creamer into your coffee is a great way to reduce your dairy intake. There is dairy in the creamer, but it's not lactose included dairy, so it is the sodium caseinate, which is part of the dairy protein. It is a small portion. So if you are concerned about lactose allergies, you will be fine on the creamer, and it dissolves beautifully into your coffee. So it's also giving you, like Sam says, that extra fat in your diet. So for people wanting to get more fat into their diet to assist with energy production, it's a really great way to do that. Great way to reduce your milk intake. So there we go. Just remember, in terms of adding collagen into your coffee, it doesn't denature the collagen, so it's a great way to do it. Sam drinks a lot of our shakes, so he has a lot of his collagen in shakes. That's why he doesn't always have it in his coffee, smoothies and shakes. But actually, if you are someone who doesn't enjoy smoothies and shakes, putting your collagen into your coffee is one of the easiest ways to get your daily dose. So, like Sam says, you could dissolve 2 full tablespoons if you wanted in 1 cup, or break it up during the day. Just remember, the granules are instantly dissolving in coffee, but the collagen powder is much finer, and so Sam actually finds it's better to add that into your coffee first before you add the boiling water, and stir as you add it so that it dissolves nicely. And that goes for, yes, any of the powdered products, so the creamer, the malty, the marine, or the collagen beef powder. Any of those you can add into your coffee. And the amazing thing is, even the marine, which has a fish flavor, you can't taste in your coffee. And we have trialed it on the malty as well, so we have people in our office who drink the malty in coffee, and you cannot taste it. So that's a really great way for people who don't like that flavor of the malty or of the marine to have that in a coffee.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Great.
That's the Coffee 101. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.